Went crazy in the Whisper in the Walls with the 1999. I went a bit nuts. I just played through those. I just struggled through, man. I just did the struggles. I kind of don't really understand the post-leveling level curve. Like, I don't really understand the building. It's just like, I look at it and it's like, yeah, you're not doing enough damage. And I just go, okay. You and the old woman, get together. The building is only for rep increases, really, and locking you out from specific weapons due to rank. No. There is a specific feel and vibe to everything where I am clearly doing not enough damage to things. And it's just like, I need to do more damage. But I'm sitting there like, I don't understand the means by which to gain more damage. Because, like, I'm looking at the stuff I have in my inventory and a bunch of it's maxed out. But, you know, eh. Well, yeah, well, obviously it's partly the modding and the weapon details, but I'm just saying that it's like, I look at the stuff and I'm just like, I'm not interested enough to figure out how to metagame this. And then I get to, like, a new layer of thing and I'm just like, Like, what I'm saying is basically, I don't think Warframe's combat is deep enough for me to care about the statistical increases that are required to play at a high level, but the only way to do certain content and get some things is to play at that high level. And so it's this recursive loop of like, I don't really give a shit, but I have to, but I don't really want to. And so whenever I get to a point where the game is like, well, you're just too weak to do this content and you can't get that thing, I just don't want to play anymore. So then I just don't play anymore, and I go and do something else. And then I go, I want to play Warframe, and I want to go get this thing, and then I can't do it because I just am not strong enough. But then that requires, like, some sort of unhinged level of build crafting that I'm just not really feeling, and then I just don't do it, and then I just don't play Warframe again. And then it just becomes, again, a recursive path. Like, I've played Warframe for, like, a decade, off and on, and just every time it updates to, like, have even more stuff, I just go, you know, I'm not really that interested. Like Varuna, or whatever the fuck, the fucking wolf woman. It's like, getting them is a pain in the ass. Like, getting a lot of the stuff I want is just, like, a fucking annoyance. Oh, there we go. But the thing is, like, my desire to care so much is so little. Because I just have a million other games to play that do not require an insane amount of grind and real-world hours of waiting for a thing. I don't know. I like Warframe, but, like, I just kind of... Like, I can't be bothered to care, is, I guess, the weirdest way to put it. It's like, if I get the urge to play it, I'll just coerce a bunch of other better players. And then they'll work with me to get the thing I want. Wow, we're really not doing, like, any damage here, huh? Our balls keep getting fucking stuck, dude. Could you release my ball? Thank you. Like, I don't even mind the waiting in real life thing, because it's like an excuse for me to not have to play the game for a while. But it does begin to feel a little like, eh. I think it's why I like Final Fantasy. If I'm locked out of anything, then I know that it's content I'll get to eventually. And the lockout is usually not that difficult, and if it is, it's probably not something I'm interested in doing anyway. Like the really high-tier fancy raid weapons. None of those look better than the weapon that I have right now, and the weapon I have right now is a basic-ass PvP weapon that you get super easy.
What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
Talking about how Warframe doesn't really motivate me to play it. It's like, I really like Warframe, but at the same time, like, it kind of confuses me how it works, and as a result, I don't really understand the leveling system, and as a result, I don't really feel motivated to play it all too often, because a lot of the stuff is too hard for me to do because of that, and as a result, then I just go, well, it's too hard to do, so I just don't really care about playing. And then I play it again after wanting to play it, and then go, oh, well, I'm not able to do a lot of this content because it's too hard. So then I just don't play it again, and I just play other games. And it's just this constant loop of, like, whatever. Whereas, like, 14, all that content is just there in the background, and I'll be able to go back to it whenever I want. And it usually doesn't require any sort of ridiculous grind to it. You just play the game. Could you give me back my fucking balls? I didn't realize how much you guys steal these things.
You playing ball pit?
Yeah, just... I don't have any idea of what to do. So I just went to the default of thing that gets view for some reason. Yeah, evolve that, why not? Reading your gay angel book?
No. The video updated. Now everything's moved.
So fucking... like GIMP did that, and oh my god, every time I open it up now, it's like, hey, we've moved around the tiles, and I'm like, why? Like, it's super inconsistent as to where the things I've set up are, and it will just continue to do it. Could you not hold my balls, please? This is very irritating. My orbs are stuck. I hate this fucking level so much, man. I've grown to hate it so immensely in my life. God, I'm gonna fucking die, they're gonna fucking... Like, I'm gonna come back, but it's gonna be like, come on, man. Do we have to do this every fucking time, this song and dance of where I kill you? Jesus Christ. Alright, give me the stinky armor. Jesus Christ, we're still gonna die. Oh, baby. Maybe we do just go in singularly and not have to deal with this bullshit. Yeah, please, kill me and get me out of here. I don't fucking want to deal with this right now. I don't want to be here, you don't want me to be here, none of us want to be here. We're all just stuck here. Stuck in these pathetic meat sacks that refuse to let us improve or advance through society in any meaningful way. Alright, you two, get the fuck in there. We'll do this one at a time. I don't like doing it one at a time. I'm impatient. I wish to do it two at a time, but we will do it one at a time. Yeah, increase the firing rate even more. Why not? Please simply die. I yearn to be free of this space. Wonder if the arrow and the quivers are a thing, if you combine them. I mean, we did have that one guy in here the other day saying all of the upgrades, so maybe it's not a thing. Yeah, why not? Would you die? No? Okay, fine. Oh, are we gonna get stuck in this fucking loop again? I swear to God. I do not have the patience for this today. Interesting. Okay, please stop stealing the ball. These are banned activities. Yeah, why not? We keep taking damage here, we might as well take it. Not like it saved us last time, but you know.
Hello, beans.
It's the beans.
Beans.
Did you know that they scream?
All the time. Never ending. I know that you want to lay here, but mommy is laying here, so you can't lay here right now.
I like that you say that as if it's not something that you would encourage.
But I want to move.
No, the scream.
Oh, yeah, no. I love it when she screams, it's cute.
They just, ah!
She doesn't meow. She yells. It's apparently my fault.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's your fault, but I will say that, like, whenever you see them going, the beans, like, really loudly, has probably taught them to respond back by, ah! It is me, mother. Hello.
He's the baby. He does no wrong.
How many things do wrong in your life?
A lot. You got so much fucking snow.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just happy tomorrow is Wednesday, which means it's almost the weekend.
It is. Sort of.
Which means it's
the direct middle.
I, in a couple of days, get to do nothing.
Yeah.
So excited.
Getting to do nothing is an underrated thing. Everybody's like, nah, man, you gotta, live life to the fullest. And I'm like, sometimes you just need to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Some days the world needs to demand less of you.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. People are like, you want to? And I'm like, no. Because guess what? I'm tired. I'm like all peopled out. The very idea of talking to people makes me want to gut myself.
I don't blame you. It's a pretty normal reaction. Talking about Warframe, I was lucky enough to get a giant Kubro. I mean, that's nice. My Kubro is named Visa Kubro.
I want to work on my little room thing that I'm almost done. The little, like, model.
Yeah.
Almost done with it. I want to read. I want to paint.
You're gonna be an artiste.
Yearn to do nothing.
I don't blame you. Sometimes there's nothing better to do.
I'm mad because, like, that vacation I took, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get all of these things done. Just kidding. You'd have a weird infection.
Well, also, like, what do you mean, like, you're gonna get all these things and you're supposed to be here?
Yeah. Yes, that's what I mean. It's like I was gonna get shit done.
That's not getting shit done, that's just coming to visit.
Oh, because we were gonna do, like, school stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's dead? No. Illness.
Yeah, well, hey, listen. It sucks that it happened, but, like, at least you didn't have to, like, you know, deal with, like, way worse stuff as a result of leaving it for too long. Because, like, if you came up here and it just got worse, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah. I miss getting fucked, though.
I mean, that's fair. As I've established previously, I am the type of person where it's like, I actively would not seek it out under normal circumstances, so I'm like, you know, more long waiting in these things. But I'm understanding of the grief that comes with that side of things. Oh, that does remind me. I have some updates to provide you in regards to the sad ghost, but I cannot do so right now. For the same reason
sad
you
ghost?
often... Yeah, the sad ghost that haunts us.
Shepherd?
No, the other one. The fact that there is
Andy?
two is depressing to say. Yeah, but I can't talk about it right now for the same reason that you often can't with Gwyn. But I will elaborate on that later. Because, boy, is there a tale to be had. It's a short
Is
one.
he leaving?
No. It's worse.
Staying forever.
We don't know, but maybe. No, it's more in the vein of tried to do the former, and then pulled the situation that transpires often, and then was like goodbye, and then just returned. Yeah, I'll update you in more depth.
When?
Tonight. The desperation in when was crazy.
Yeah, I'm a lover of gossip. You can't go, here's this...
I'm not.
This juicy tale. Just kidding.
Well, it's not.
Can't
It's
tell
not like
you.
it's not like juicy. It's just like I need to keep you abreast.
Show you a breast.
Or two.
Not good, but I got him.
Do you subscribe to the idea that it is a singular or is it a plural in that case? Like, like, does breast imply that, like, both are one, or is it that, like, are they separate entities?
Be used. It's, I think it can be, I think it depends on the context, because you're, like, if you go to a doctor, he's like, we're going to examine your breast, and he might just look at one.
Fair enough.
Also, in my opinion, if Don't. If you're fucking, don't call them breast. You call them tits, alright?
Well, yeah, this is obviously a different set of circumstance.
You know, the term breast, I think, is both singular and plural.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Oh, I just realized, is he firing out the ball? Yeah, he is. Okay, he's firing out multiple of them all at once. In sequence. Okay. I don't know why I never realized that before. That's crazy. I wonder if they take more damage sideways from the laser. I don't know if I've ever internalized that or not. Ouch. It looks like they do take crit damage from it. That's nice. Ooh, yeah, you know what? Let's keep this going. Just get the multi-directional crits going. Fucking floating assholes. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's just keep it going. Get all the directionals. Why not? It begins. Okay, well, if we're just going to continue getting level 3, I'm just going to take the level 3 and get it out of the pool. Big sigh. What's that about?
My life difficult.
Life difficult?
Making my life difficult, yeah.
Why are you making it difficult?
Art.
Art do be doing that. And yet artists keep doing it. Maybe we as a society should simply cease.
Okay.
I was mostly being facetious with that.
Oh.
I would not advocate...
For me with a good time.
I'm not going to advocate societal genocide.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Like, I don't have to pay taxes anymore. Sign me up, baby.
I feel like taxes is one of the few things that I don't mind taking my money. The issue is that
yeah, but
I
your
don't...
guys' taxes go towards good things. Our goes towards things that are dumb.
I mean, ours get taken by people I don't like also, but it's just like... I know that at least some of it's going to the right places.
Yeah, must be nice.
I mean, some of it does in the US, but right now there is some people that are also just, not great. To be political about it.
You mean they're fucking cocksuckers? Yeah.
I mean, allegedly that might be true, according to some documentation.
A horse. And or poor Bill Clinton.
Poor Bill Clinton's gotta be the funniest part about that.
Here's the thing, though. I would feel... Like, it's funny, but I'm like, I pray to... Because everyone's like, I hope it's a horse. And I'm like, I pray to God it's Bill Clinton.
I mean, the Clinton Foundation has not released a statement. You never know.
For the sake of that horse, I pray to God.
For the sake of the horse.
I pray to God that it's Bill Clinton.
I love that the concern extends to the horse.
I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Like, if I have to pick between Bill Clinton and a horse, I'm gonna be like, save the horse. That horse doesn't know what the hell's going on.
I just think it's really funny that Bill Clinton can't escape blowjob stories.
Yeah, well.
There was a guy who had a whole thing that he had called Gaming in the Clinton Years. And it was about, like, video games during the period of Clinton's administration. And a couple of other guys who were, like, some of the original pioneers of, like, Let's Playing did a thing where they would commentate over that guy's videos. And every time it would get to the beginning where it would show, like, the title card Gaming in the Clinton Years with Clinton's face, they would do a different voiceover of Clinton saying something weird. And I just loved that bit for some reason. I just thought it was, like, the funniest fucking thing when I was younger.
Mm.
Man, I'm not getting anything that I want to fiddle with here. Alright. I'll simply do big damage. Did you ever play Resonance of Fate?
No.
So I never did either. Every time I would go to the store, I would look at it, and I'm like, this just looks like a fucking Final Fantasy ripoff. And I ended up always just renting KOTOR instead of it, until they eventually were like, do you just want to buy this game? And I was like, yeah. But, like, I saw Resonance of Fate got, like, a 4K remaster on Steam a couple of years ago. And everybody's like, it is one of the most unhinged turn-based RPGs I've ever seen. It is literally what if Final Fantasy had guns, but was like 14 to like 25% dumber at every dialogue option possible. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me is like, yeah, that sounds pretty funny to play. But the other part of me is just like, I don't know how much that bit's gonna last. Also, it's usually, like, kind of expensive for some reason.
That's fair.
And I'm like, it shouldn't be. This game is, like, 20 years old at this point. Well, thank you for the glow. I appreciate that. I would have preferred something else. Or rather, I would have preferred getting that later.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little annoyed that he's not moving.
Oh, it's... there was an attempt in the covert.
So he was trying.
Yes.
Ugh.
It's literally just, it went exactly like you think it would.
It's hopeful to have a book nook.
Got much planned for Crimbo. I mean, assuming that Rachel can be here, because the weather is always a constant enemy of us. Probably gonna just be us, just being together.
I'm gonna make a gingerbread house.
We can do a gingerbread house. I assume that because Rachel is Rachel, at some point during the period here, she will want to go to the one restaurant that we go to that is not a fancy restaurant, but she likes it.
My favorite restaurant.
It is very funny that, like, your favorite restaurant is just like a retro 50s aesthetic restaurant.
I like to think I'm a cheap date.
Yeah, I mean, you are a considerably cheaper date than I would assume.
Most women my age.
I will say, like, that's one of those things I feel I've lucked out on. Because, like, my previous partner didn't really want to do expensive dates. You don't really want to do expensive dates. And then, meanwhile, I've got Shepard over here who's like, oh yeah, I gave a lesbian a bunch of my money.
I think, like, because normally it's like go out to eat and then old people wander the mall, look at books, maybe buy a book.
Yeah. Like, the most expensive that we do is, like, when we go to, like, another town.
Yeah. Like, that's, like, few and far between. Like, when we went to Kingston. Oh,
Which I would like to do again. I think it's so funny that you're like, I really like this place. And I'm like, it is technically a tourist town, but, like, it shouldn't be. Me and the Mrs. CBF? I don't know what that means. Oh, can't be fucked, I'm guessing. With expensive places, we'd either get more money, like a buffet. Buffets can be fine. It's... I think for me, it's more like, a lot of fancy places are just gonna upcharge you for a thing that you're able to get elsewhere anyway. Don't get me wrong, there are places where I'm like, even I would like to go to this fancy place because it does cool shit. Like, I see the, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a snob for the places that do, like, the scientific food shit. Like, everybody hates on that stuff because they've all watched the menu now, and they're like, oh, chefs don't really care, they just want to make it fancy and pretentious. And it's like, some of those guys are doing that because they're like, I want to be a scientist that works with food. And it's like, there are guys who genuinely care about food who just want to do weird shit. Those guys are cool. If you're like, I'm just marketing this because everybody thinks it's cool and I'm gonna just cash in on the trend. Yeah, you suck. But if you're, like, out there actually creating these insane, weird dishes, like, yeah, that's fucking rad. And there's some of those places that I look at, and I'm like, I'd like to go to one of those once in my life. Just because they're neat. But that's it. It's like, I wouldn't want to go to them all the time, kind of thing. 15-pound burgers can literally make a burger 100 times better, more nutritious for a fraction. Yeah, I do think burgers are a weird one when people go and spend crazy money on a burger.
I think the only thing food-wise I'm willing to spend a fuck ton of money on is sushi.
I feel like sushi is fair.
Like, when I went to Salem, and they're like, okay, well, I was like, I want, like, the crab. I'm like, well, do you want, literally, we go outside, and it's crab from the ocean? Or do you want crab from, like, the store? And I'm like, no, give me that you caught it this morning crab, please.
That's reasonable, yeah. I mean, homemade ramen, like, you can probably get pretty good at it, I imagine.
Takes time. I've had some dope ramen in my fucking cuisine experiences. I've had ramen so good, it's funny enough, in Salem, that we've gone, like, when Megan and I used to go, I went back 3 times in one day.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was good. We went there for lunch, and then we went there for dinner, and then I was, like, we went out, got drinks, and because they're a tavern, like, they're a bar, so they have their food opened up, like, is that a Beans?
I don't know, is it?
But, I went back, and they're like, back again, and I'm like, yep. They're like, spicy miso, and I'm like, yep. Then I had shits for, like, the rest of the night.
Because of the spicy? Send Rachel a picture of some of the massive bowls, too. Ramen's always in fucking massive bowls. My mom has, like, a weird take on ramen because she's just like, I like it, but it's so salty. And I'm like, yeah, because it's ramen, buddy.
I also hate the people that, like, when they go on vacation, they're like, this isn't healthy for me. But I'm like, you were on vacation. Calories don't count.
Well, there's two answers to that. And it's like, you're either going to stick to it or you're not, so shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
when I go on vacation, my diet, what diet? But that bitch doesn't exist. 'Cause 9 times out of 10, like again, last year when did I go with Megan? The year before that, we went to fucking Salem like we do every year. It's like in one day, we're walking like 13 miles.
Jesus, yeah.
So it's like, what diet?
I think that the next time that we go to Kingston should be in the fall. Because when autumn rolls around is when Kingston gets filled with fucking ghost nerds. And there's like people roaming the street dressed in like fucking 1800s clothing. And you're just like, why are you like this? And they're just like, because it's a haunted town. It's like, alright, buddy. But
that sounds fun, but I have a feeling it's like how Salem is. It's like fall is their busiest time.
yeah. Well, also, it would be busy because of the fact that there'd be college students.
We'll say, though, that hotel we stayed at was amazing.
I'm glad that you liked it as much as you did.
Did. You also liked it from the sounds of things.
I liked it because you were there.
It was cozy. I wish I had a tub.
There was a single insect present.
Yeah, and we couldn't get to them.
No, it was way too high up on the ceiling.
Was it a house centipede?
I couldn't tell you what the fuck it was. It was just something really far away.
But it's like partially underground, so like that makes sense. Like, and also like, it's like we're like, oh, bug. It's like, if it's not a cockroach, I don't give a fuck.
I think it's really funny that you have to be like, don't forget the MSG. In a lot of places in America, you can't buy it, or they mislabel it so you can buy it, because America thinks that MSG makes you sick, because a couple of doctors made a joke in an article, like, 80 years ago.
No, it's really easy to get MSG. You want to know how? You go to an Asian food market.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even them, they'll, like, not label it as MSG a lot of the time because people will see it and make, like, a big fucking fuss about it. So it's usually, it's usually labeled as, like, some sort of other branding.
I've never, no. See, the fucking Asian food market I go to, they have it just as MSG.
That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Which is funny, because I actually, when people add MSG to the food, I do feel not great. Like, it makes me really dizzy, but it helps, like, make the food taste better, so I'm like, I'm fine with it.
I feel like that might just be, like, you being like that because it's, like, a high salt sort of situation.
Maybe.
Because, like, MSG is just, like, basically a salt. People don't know what the fuck moderation is. I think that's actually a big part of it. Is a lot of people don't do the moderation. Like, I'm gonna get hell from it by a doctor at some point where they're like, why do you ingest so much salt? And I'm like, because salt good, motherfucker. Like I'll be white enough to have that argument.
I was having this conversation with one of the people at work. It's like, if you're dieting, you can still eat sweets. You just have to do it within moderation.
There's a doctor that only ate fucking Oreos, man. Like,
what's gonna happen is you're gonna be like, I really want, like, a piece of cake. And then you're like, oh, a piece of cake's bad for me, so let me have a banana. Oh, that banana didn't really hit the spot. I still want a piece of cake, so, like, let me have an apple instead. Like, you're still gonna, like, put shit in your body that you don't need. You might as well give yourself that craving, and then you're gonna be like, alright, cool, I'm done. Give yourself the craving, just don't do it every day.
Himalayan salt meant to have like 89% of superb minerals. I think most of that's like lies, if I'm being honest. That's like that's one of my headcanons, is just like, I think a lot of that's just fibbing.
What?
Like when people are like, this salt is special, and I'm like, I don't believe you.
It's just salt.
Just because I just don't trust people inherently.
You're spending more money on expensive salt. That's it.
Why is it that doctors are always fat and they have the cheek to tell you to lose weight? Because it's their job to be a good hypocrite. A doctor doesn't need to look after themselves to tell you what you need to do better. They're just also being like, no, but like, trust me though. I like the Himalayan salt though because it is pink. I'm not gonna lie, like, it does just work on me. Also, I am sensitive enough to notice that, like, some salts don't taste the same. But, like, that...
Yeah, I mean, it tastes different, but, like, it's still just fucking salt.
It is, at the end of the day, just salting things. You know what? Fuck it. This is a, like, grinds my gears thing. Fucking the people that have like the salt slab and they're like, well, I just stick it in the oven and then cook on the salt slab. And I'm like, or you could just get like a frying pan, man. No, it seasons my food. And I'm like, I don't believe you.
I had a salt slab for a little bit. Dude, they get so gross.
Yeah, of course it's going to. It's just mineral. And it's mineral that's going to, like, slowly degrade under the thing you're cooking with.
Just you.
Same with health experts, always fat. Well, here's the thing. You can be an expert. You don't need to live what your expertise is.
Yeah, look at... anyway, sorry. But, like, I think I had the salt slab for, like, maybe a month before I'm like, this is just... It's not worth it, you know? I was like, I was gonna go back to salting my food like normal.
It's like, think about how many doctors used to smoke and they'd be like, yeah, you should probably not smoke. Would you trust someone who's morbidly obese to tell you to follow my routine? I mean, Here's the thing, I wouldn't trust that it's their routine. I would assume that they're just giving me good information. And that they just don't follow their own. A lot of people are hypocrites, man. Like, a lot.
Joke's on you, Gand. I'm assuming this is Gand.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody.
That's the real answer, actually, yeah.
So... Because as a woman, every time I've been quote-unquote diagnosed with something, it's been wrong. It's like, whenever I get told a thing, I'm like, okay. Also, someone can be obese and still, like, eating well, working out. There are things other than just eating like shit that cause someone to be overweight. And I know people are gonna sit there and they're gonna fucking complain, being like, that's not true. And it's like, thyroid disorders are a bitch, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
that sort of stuff sucks.
sometimes people just be fat, but they can still go to the gym, they can still work out, they can still eat really well.
I'm gonna be
Literally,
real, I'd probably never eat really well, but like, I wish that I had like a gym that wasn't just like, you know, like the mainstream ass megalomart gyms, basically, you know, like, I want a place where I can go and like fucking thump people.
Like, for example, aside from my blood pressure, which is stress-induced, I think, like, I have my blood sugar's fine, my cholesterol's fine, my, like, literally, like, all of the shit that would normally dictate someone being quote-unquote overweight, aside from their weight, is fine. So they're just like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, dude. Just kind of fat. And I'm like, yep.
Unfortunately, it is like you do have a biological
Also,
component.
no fucking offense. If you put two people beside each other and they're both like, I am a weight loss expert, I'm gonna be like, who here was once really fat or is fat and is in the process of losing weight? I'm trusting you over the skinny bitch who's always been skinny.
I do think about Shepard a lot, where I'm like, Shepard has never been overweight once in his life, and yet he constantly worries about the fact that he'll, like, gain a couple of pounds. Like he'll be, like, 215 or something, and he'll be like, God, I'm so fat. And I'm like, dude, you're 6'2", and look like a rake. What the fuck are you talking about? Like...
Well, I also, part of me believes that Shepard is doing it for, not attention, but in that same realm.
Well, that's the thing, is I don't think it's that he's doing it for attention. I think it's that, like, he just has self-image issues. Because I think, like, you know how you see yourself and you're like, I think I'm the woman from, like, whatever Fat Sister show is called?
Oh, 600 pounds or 1,000 pound sisters?
Yeah, like, you know how you internalize yourself and you see that? I think in Shepard's head, Shepard is seeing himself like Jared Leto when he's like insanely skinny and has his like ribs showing all the time. And I'm like, I think that Shepard constantly sees himself as like this rail thin dude. And then the second that he puts like any weight on, he's like, I'm a fat, disgusting monster. And I'm like,
Yeah, but he needs to understand, and I've told him multiple times before, of like, dude, you're doing jobs which are labor intensive, which means you're gaining muscle, which means you're gonna put on weight.
Yeah. He seems to struggle with the idea that muscle is like heavier than fat. And also, like, he is a skinny guy with fat on him because he drinks a lot. Like, no shit. Like...
Yeah, it's like, you want to lose weight, stop drinking.
But also, I don't think he should be like 160 pounds.
Oh, he's fine. Shepard is literally fine as is. Physically.
Should never be about image. That's how body dysmorphia starts. Yep. But the problem is body dysmorphia is like way more common than people think it is. See, I have the opposite problem of it, where like I don't have dysmorphia. I just, like, I look at myself, I'm like, I could be better, and ergo I hate it.
I sadly am a woman, so we're held up to a higher beauty standard than men are.
Yeah, with men, it's like you get like the television couple thing where it's like, look at this fucking fat ass and then his like bombshell wife. And you're like, what? The only thing I would say about that ramen is the meat like looks like it could be cooked more. But I also don't eat meat, so what am I saying? Who cares? But that's just because I'm internalizing it as like ramen from like fucking cartoons or anime where it's like it's all charred, you know? The fact that Pasta's most used emote for this year is the fucking Shenpai gay kissing is so good.
Mm-hmm.
You're always gonna have chub unless you're a par 15% body fat. Yeah, pretty much.
Also, having a little bit of squish is healthy.